friends! For our new series, we're talking about daring to do the right thing. Have you ever heard the words, "I double dog dare you"? Those 5 words can either make us really nervous or make us really brave. This month, we're not talking about the kind of dares that challenge you to drink a liquefied Happy Meal or lick a frozen telephone pole. We're talking about the kind of dare God gives us when He calls us to do something big and bold in His name. We're going to talk about someone from the Bible who dared to obey God, even when he was the only one obeying. We learned last month about God creating the first 2 people, Adam and Eve. They had kids, who had more kids, who had kids. Pretty soon, the earth was filled with people, but they started turning away from God and disobeying Him. It made God sad to see how they lived in disobedience, and He decided to flood the earth to wipe it clean. But God saw someone who was not disobeying. He saw a man who dared to do the right thing and had a good heart. That person was Noah. God told Noah that he was going to flood the earth and commanded Noah to build a big boat called an ark. God told Noah exactly how to build the ark, so Noah got to work. He hammered and sawed and worked so hard to build the big boat, exactly like God had told him to. God told Noah to bring 2 of every kind of animal onto the ark with him. He gathered a bunch of food and loaded all the animals onto the boat. He brought his family onto the boat. Then it started to rain, and it rained and rained for 40 days and 40 nights. After the rain stopped, Noah and his family waited on the waters to fade away so they could get off the boat. They waited a long time. Finally, when Noah thought the waters were gone, he released a bird from the boat. Then he released a dove. The dove flew around, then came back to the boat, so Noah waited longer. Then he set the dove free again. The bird flew around, and this time came back with an olive branch. Noah knew that meant there were trees out, but he still waited a bit longer. Then he released the dove one more time. The dove didn't come back, so Noah knew it was safe to get off the boat. Noah led his family and all the animals off the boat. Then he worshipped God and thanked Him for saving him. God put a rainbow in the sky and told Noah that was a sign that he would never flood the earth again. God was happy with Noah because Noah did the right thing, even when everyone else was disobeying. Do you ever feel like it's hard to do the right thing and obey God when others don't obey Him? We can be brave like Noah and follow God too. God wants us to obey Him, and I dare you to obey Him even when others don't.
Hello guys, it's craft time. Do you guys remember our big idea? It was we can obey even when others don't. Yes, today we learned about Noah and his ark. God told Noah to build the ark, and Noah obeyed to God and built a huge boat to keep his family and all the animals safe during the storm. So today, we're going to make a Noah's Ark together. Yay! So things to prepare is printing out these 2 pages in colors. Then you will need a scissors and a glue stick. So, and you can also use a tape if you want, but I'm going to use a glue stick today. So let's get started. Let's go. So first, if you look at this page, it says this bold line is for cutting. This line is for folding, and this is for gluing or taping. So all the outside you need to cut, and after cutting you're gonna fold it. So this time let's all cut these papers first. Okay, let's go.
So clap your hands and wave your arms. Play the drums and then rock the guitar. So clap your hands and wave your arms. You can play the drums and then rock the guitar. Sing Hosanna, Hosanna,
Okay, now I finished cutting. So we're gonna start folding this dotted line.
everybody praise the Lord. Everybody praise the Lord. Everybody praise the Lord. Everybody praise the Lord. So clap your hands and wave your arms. Play the drums and then rock the guitar. Oh, clap your hands and wave your arms. You can play the drums and then rock the guitar. Sing Hosanna, oh, oh, Hosanna, Hosanna, oh, oh, Hosanna, Hosanna, oh, oh, Hosanna, Hosanna, oh, oh, Hosanna. Hosanna, oh, oh, Hosanna, Hosanna, oh, oh, Hosanna, Hosanna, oh, oh, Hosanna, Hosanna, oh, oh, Hosanna. Everybody praise the Lord. Everybody praise the Lord. Everybody praise the Lord. Everybody praise the Lord. So clap your hands and wave your arms. Play the drums and then rock the guitar. So clap your hands and wave your arms. You can play the drums and then rock the guitar. Sing Hosanna, oh, oh, Hosanna, Hosanna, oh, oh, Hosanna, Hosanna, oh, oh, Hosanna, Hosanna, oh, oh, Hosanna. Everybody praise the Lord. Everybody praise the Lord. Everybody praise the Lord. Everybody praise the Lord. So clap your hands and wave your arms. Play the drums and then rock the guitar. Oh, clap your hands and wave your arms. You can play the drums and then rock the guitar. Sing Hosanna, oh, oh, Hosanna, Hosanna, oh, oh, Hosanna, Hosanna, oh, oh, Hosanna, Hosanna, oh, oh, Hosanna.
Now we're finished making the Noah's Ark. Yay! This is the ark. This is the roof. And when you open the door of the ark, there's Noah and the animals. Can you imagine how hard was it to make this Noah's Ark? But Noah still obeyed to God because Noah knew that God knows what's the best. God loved Noah and only gave him those instructions to build this Noah so he could save Noah and his family and all the animals. Noah obeyed God and was able to build this huge ark, sturdy ark that could float and would save his family and the animals. So always remember that so when you look at this Noah's Ark, so good job finishing making the Noah's Ark. Put it on your table, and when you look at it, remember that we can obey even when others don't, like Noah. So good job everyone. Have a good day. Bye bye.